Yeah, I
Ooh,
can.
okay.
Yeah, I know that you're going to be horribly broken up by having a platform. Before we do that, let me just make sure that I could tweet this out.
Fucking upload already.
Yep, they're actively trying to do that to you.
Oh yeah, no, just talk about how I have your information. Clearly I'm the bad guy, not the person who gave me the information.
Streaming with Vida.
Let me see if Step's still in barrel. Yeah.
Get Vida. He bad. Con good.
What is Fiora's Twitter so we can add her? I know she has me blocked, but still.
It's right there. It's in the chat.
Okay.
We live already?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, so no N-word. Got it.
Okay, good. Fiora tanks. FIARE underscore tanks.
I'm more than a little upset. For the chat, or rather for the stream, and do you mind, once you've tweeted that out, can you show them the conversation going on?
Oh, they're
that we
trying to
posted?
say they gave Fiora a death threat too.
Is saying
I saw that.
Vida gave her a death threat.
I'll just post that status here.
I know Vita's dying to hear this. I am the last person in God's green earth to lie for Vida. Do tell. I'd like to see this.
Yeah, they're trying to say you stole it. You hacked their mainframe.
Well, I mean, I am in that cyberpunk life.
Indeed. All right. Live
Step
dashboard.
is currently looking through the recording, because if we do have that call recorded, I am posting that and calling Fiora out. Only
Okay.
don't play that.
All right, certainly. So we're definitely having a word with Fiora, or we're hoping to look to have a word with Fiora the Tank Girl. Okay. My phone number is attached to my little brother's security clearance. It's a military private number. It's why I don't give it out to many people. Do I need to go after the Air Force security folks? Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. So Vito, who stole and leaked the information, yes. Did you, Vito? Didn't someone just come up and give it to you? Is that the story?
Somebody gave me the Google Drive link, and I looked around and I found the information and told people, hey, I have this information. Your information is accessible via public Google Drive. And apparently I'm the bad man.
Not massively. Just a skosh. Fiora. Okay, do you need his legal name? Because I have it. I mean, he doesn't hide it. Yes, I report all of it. Okay, good luck with that, Fiora. Do I need to talk to the Air Force security folks? If you need to feel to, yes, by all means, because I got a phone number call from a random person. Gil, it's on screen. We are sorry for everything, Fiora. And a death threat. Okay, I am definitely open, Fiora. If there is a death threat from Vito or any of his people, I'd like to hear this.
Hold on, I got a phone call from a random person. We're sorry for everything. And a death threat. It's Vida. How do you know? How?
Well, no one's more random than you, Vita. Anyways.
Well, more importantly, between when that video was released and right now, we were in call with Vida. He didn't make a single phone call.
Yeah.
That's been Leo, 100%.
Okay, it's Vida, and definitely report it to them. So Vida, it's one of the ones who stole the leaked information. So for the record, I was in Seaquistria a minute ago. I tried to reach out to staff. I tried talking to Soda. They said they didn't know anything, and then they just threw me the hell out. That's it. That's the extent. Let's go down here a little bit more. Okay, I'm sorry, no, this isn't how this works. SQ a file charges and arrest him. On what? It's on him for stealing the information. How and where? You don't glorify the person who committed the crimes and then blame the victim. Who's the victim?
I don't know. I don't think anyone was the victim.
This is
Seaquistria is the victim. They had their stuff stolen, is what they're trying to say.
I mean, okay, so I think that this is just like when freaking E3 or whatever leaked all that information from like the people attending the con. Your vendors are the victim, not you guys. Have you tried harassing anybody that was any of the vendors at the con at all, Vida?
No.
Okay.
Beside the prank call, that's it.
Okay, do you intend to, besides the prank call?
Nope.
Okay. This is literally horseshit. You crucify Vida and his ilk and chastise the con, but also show the con how to fix the leak and prevent future issues. Jesus. Alright, everyone, please listen to me. He is most likely assigned an NDA, correct? Most of us signed an NDA. There's no NDA, correct, Vida? From what you saw?
There is an NDA that I do have a copy of if you would like me to post that.
Sure, why not?
Okay, give me just a moment.
Sure!
Content. It's content.
So far, my knowledge has obviously been an information leak. I didn't know it to the extent we are currently working on it. If you get a phone call from a restricted number, please, please, please don't answer it. Is your number usually restricted when you call?
I do call with a restricted number. I intentionally turn it off.
Fiora. Kichi, he's banned from BabsCon for being a white supremacist, but also, he apparently literally did this for shock value and no other reason. We would be crucifying Vida, not the con. Bad news, Leo made the call, not me. We're also recording most of them. You walk this back now because we got the recording and apologize, and we will move past it. Okay, that sounds something all right. All right, here's the NDA. Legal name, unpaid. The agreement that follows references the employee employment are in regards to their work, defined as an unpaid volunteer, as maintained by the Fair Legal Standard Act, inconsistent with members of the continued employment with SQF, the recipient sufficient.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah, by all
Brony
means.
was wondering if he can get in.
Yeah,
Because
fuck it.
his information,
Okay.
his company's info is dogs.
No, I noticed that, and I thank you very much for that, because I know you weren't Jones to talk to Brony Vida.
Real quick, Anthony, open up the file that you were reading in with the link, because you're only seeing like a preview right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a PDF file.
Okay. Yep. Looks like the Shell gas station logo. Ah, lol, Shell. I'm dumb. Anyways, legal name sufficient. While members are involved with the FCL, is Brony in yet? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
would you like to do the reading, Brony?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you got a better voice than I do.
A copy of the SQF NDA handout.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yes.
Cool. Seaquistria Fest non-disclosure agreement. Oh, we actually have a copy of an NDA here. This is pretty good. Seaquistria Fest non-disclosure agreement. This is an agreement that is agreed upon involving Seaquistria Fest, also known as Fandom Conops, parentheses, quote unquote, Seaquistria Fest, Fandom Conops, SQF, FCO, institution, and I don't know, then it just says and. All right, so legal name, print, unpaid volunteer / member / staff. The agreement that follows refers to the employee employment are in regards to their work defined as an unpaid volunteer as mandated by Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA. In consideration of members' continued employment with SQF, the receipt is sufficiently of which is acknowledged the recipient to agree as follows. Number 1, confidential information and or trade secrets as defined. While member is involved with FCO, they will be exposed to confidential information. Confidential information means any information or material that is treated as confidential by the FCO. This includes information that is not easily or generally available in the industry. This includes, but not limited to, 1, technical information involving Fandom Conops, products, services, including any know-hows, formulas, designs, equipment diagrams, software code, results from any tests, processes, inventions. Oh wow, they're innovating here at this con. Projects of research, product development, technical memoranda, or correspondence. 2, information regarding anything of Fandom ConOp's business, including costs, profits, sales, suppliers, any accounting information, plans, marketing, and anything in regard to customers or advertising strategies. Number 3, any information regarding members' personal information, including identifiable information of staff and members. 4, information submitted by customers, suppliers, members, consultants, or partners with Fandom ConOps for study, evaluation, or use. Number 5, any information that is not known to the general public, which, if misused or disclosed, could adversely affect FCO, SQF, and any company involved. Number 6, public slander or insults of any member, regardless of intention. Members may disclose any of the confidential information when it has already become common knowledge from the source, other than the member and through no fault of that member, to a third party when the member has consented in writing to such disclosure, to the extent required by law or by the request or requirement of any judicial, legislation, administrative, or any other government body. Section 2, trade secrets and confidential information non-disclosure. Member will keep Seaquistria Fest confidential information, whether they had in its creation or not, the utmost of confidence. Member will not share any information to anyone outside Seaquistria Fest without prior written consent from the employer. Neither will member make us of any confidential information for their own benefit or purposes of anyone other than the employer. Any unauthorized breach of any information, personal, confidential, etc., will result in immediate termination and dismissal from any programs of Fandom ConOp, Seaquistria Fest, and future projects. All information that employee has gained access to, learned, or acquired is then the property of Seaquistria Fest and is then codified as confidential information. Section 3, use of confidential information. Member agrees to use any confidential information gained solely in connection with the duties and responsibilities of member's role and not for any purpose other than authorized by the dismembering party.
Does this really read like I wrote it?
Yes, it's reading like I'm reading it.
I'm surprised Vida didn't blurt that in. It was right there.
Yeah, this disseminating party. Okay, sorry. As authorized with the disseminating party without the prior written consent of Seaquistria Fest, no other right, license, whether expressed or implied in the confidential information, is gained to the member hereunder. Section 4, confidential information of others. Member will not disclose Seaquistria Fest use in Seaquistria Fest's business or cause Seaquistria Fest to use any trade secret of others. However, member will be responsible for any damages, liability, or any other fees incurred if member is found responsible for sharing trade secrets from others. Section 5. Written member's employment with Seaquistria Fest ends, no matter the reason. Member will promptly deliver to Seaquistria Fest originals and copies of all documents, records, software, programs, media, and other materials to pertaining. That's the opposite of how you say that. Any confidential information, while Seaquistria Fest cannot force a member to destroy copies of previously mentioned documents and software, member will be held accountable if any and all of these by means of Section 6, confidentiality obligation survives employment. Number 6. Confidentiality obligation survives
I think we got the gist of it. We could just include the link to this. I noticed Sam's watching. Should we ask him if he wants to pop in case he has any questions?
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
Sam,
welcome
do you
to.
want in?
Yeah, Samat. We're naturally free to talk to, maybe not all at once, as many vendors as possible. Again, Vita's expressed that he has no intention of harassing any of the vendors and the staff here, and I definitely have a couple of people. Brony Inspector works with Waffle Wishes and as well as Sam Outline, and I'm more than willing to listen. If they're in danger in any way, shape, or form, I'm definitely all ears.
I will
Yeah,
say, I'm not going to leak anybody's information, but I do want people whose information could have been leaked to light a fire under the ass of the con, because this shit not acceptable.
Webcake. Want to fill you in real quick. The news today is that Seaquistria Fest, a brand new convention, put all of their vendors and staff's private information, including phone numbers and addresses, in a publicly accessible Google Doc. And now, instead of taking responsibility for it, they're trying to shuffle the blame back on the Vida, and apparently myself. Apparently, I call people and make death threats now.
So wait,
that's a new thing.
Well, wait a minute. Here's a thing here. Minhar brought up. They said that they applied for staff. Was there anybody that was, under the age of 18 that might have been on that list?
We have no idea.
Yeah, Seaquistria might have potentially doxed people who were underage.
And also, Patch raised a very good point. These people were talking about how good their security was. They can't even secure a freaking Google Doc.
Okay, well, what we actually ascertained was that there was a bunch of people switching around in security, and they all thought of themselves as being very capable, though there was no actual indication that they were particularly well organized. I mean, strictly speaking, that's kind of what I had. Like, yeah, they were going like, no, we got this, we totally got this, and every time someone asked them, "Are you sure you got this?" They'd go, "Yeah, totally," and there was nothing really to indicate that from anything that was said or done at this point.
Okay, Sam.
Hey, am I coming in okay, guys?
You're a little distant, so you're gonna want to.
Let me put a headset on because it's probably coming out like garbage. I'll put myself on mute for a moment.
Okay, well, no, we were wondering if you had any specific questions, as you would be a vendor to the con, and your concerns would probably reflect a lot of other people, or potentially reflect some of the other concerns of the people whose information is out there.
Yeah, I mean, like, does this include like our tax ID number and like actual sensitive business documents for?
No tax ID numbers to my knowledge.
That's good.
Just phone numbers, legal names, legal addresses.
Okay.
They did show their convention. What is it called? Budget, which was it was funny. But other than that, it's really personal information that is not, in some cases, not public, and it's unacceptable. This is I know the fun thing is to make fun of the boomer, but a boomer doesn't usually have to worry about these type of documents being leaked because we write it on paper and put it in a literal filing cabinet.
This seems like it would be stuff that stayed in physical files. I'm not really sure what the purpose of the Google Doc is, so that the staff can all coordinate with each other. It's like there's like one extra thing you need to click to make it so you need to get permission to get into a Google Doc. Like, how hard was it to secure this?
Brony, you've been in touch with our girl Fiora before, and if you would like to extend a hand where she can explain and show that Vida has done some of these things that she's accused him of, I would love for it to be on my channel if she can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, because according to her, Vida is a white nationalist and a Nazi.
Well, not only that, but apparently I called them up and I tried to show my Patreon, which I never even charge on my videos on, and also sent death threats. None of this.
Even though you go ahead, Brony.
Did you say kill yourself or anything like that, or anything?
No, he didn't. He didn't even call them. I did. I called them.
Okay. Did you say any of those things, Leo?
Yeah. What was the gist of your?
The gist was it is, hey, I think I may, and one of them at least, I gave my screen name, and I'm like, hey, just so you're aware, your information's been leaked via a Google Doc for Seaquistria Fest. You might want to take care of that, or something along that line, because these people, it's not their fault their information got leaked. So I was trying to help.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. So,
I mean, we have the call now. Vita's just editing out the personal information.
Vulnerability. The vulnerability was created by the con, and you guys got accused of leaking when you tried to make people aware that their information had been compromised.
Okay, here's
That is a shoot the messenger scenario if I've ever heard one.
Okay, he literally called me to tell me be careful and donate to me for helping you out. I said just trying to help you out, if I recall correctly. Vida again. He has the call.
I do have an example of Fiora lying before when we had Rags on the show. Basically, she tried misrepresenting the copyright system on YouTube. But let's read this off. In the meantime, anyone with that information, whoever Shiba Roll is, haven't seen a leak since the artwork emailed from BC 2019's vendors. I don't know anything about that. Fiora, who's using it for anything at all, Vida included in his fucking video, needs to be arrested. On what grounds? This is doxing and using private information that you doxed for personal gain. Did you monetize your video?
In what way? Yeah, I don't.
Did you?
This just
I would.
sounds.
Yeah, I would. I would have monetized. Yeah.
Again, dude.
Yeah. If you didn't, then I don't see it. The fact that he's calling people on their phones is illegal on a federal level. No, Fiora, you giving out legal advice is illegal. Anyways, much less anything that happens in that conversation. I got to file a police report. I'm scheduled at Norfolk Naval Air Station.
Norfolk! I'll tell you what, Fiora. I'll go ahead and I'll call the Beachmaster Unit 2 location in Norfolk as well. Or actually, no, that was in Florida. So I'll call the Beachmaster Unit in Virginia that my father, CW04 Bosun Guerra, worked at. And we can have a nice little pseudo-military talk about all this nonsense. How's that sound?
Yeah. Lunar Cipher, so he just stole the info and he's now trolling with people. Yes, he's literally called me to tell me to be careful and donate helping you out. Fuck this guy. I'm sorry to the staff for my language. Fiora, I have never seen Leo shake anyone down for money. I resent any example.
Seems oddly out of character. Yeah.
I like how it's sorry to the staff for my language, the staff that caused your information to be released.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Leo Convoy is not Fable Tales. Felt I was on the money there. Anyways.
Money.
I wasn't even trying.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right. And he's around a second.
All right, Vida, do you have the call yet by any chance?
The big thing is people are trying to send over Discord, and Discord's like, file too big. And I'm like, just upload it here and then send me a...
Here, let's... Going through the vendors here. Fiora is on the tank list, or...
Yeah.
Hearth and Home, Woodworks, Woodcrafts, My Little Ties. If you know any of these people, Brony, who'd like to come forward...
I know a lot. I don't have their contacts exactly, but yeah, I know that's I know Ties. I know Woodworks. Well, I know who it is.
We don't stand to.
But I know who.
I'll put it this way: it's already too late to ask if I'm going to get in trouble. But are we going to get in trouble?
No, this is a handwritten, typed up example of the screen names.
No, I'm not asking you guys. I'm asking Leo or freaking Brony Inspector. Are we gonna? We're pretty close to ground zero here. They're not gonna try and kick us out of Babs.
I'm sorry. No, I don't I don't see how. I'm sorry. The company I work for got our. No, I work here at Waffle Wishes. I can have an opinion on this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I don't see how me being concerned with the company's information getting compromised isn't something I can.
Babefish has stepped down from Seaquistria and is canceling their vendor table because of this.
Wow.
Well,
Hold on. Beefish is actually one of the people I did call.
Oh, were they cooperative?
Sounds like
went to the voicemail. Yeah. Went to voicemail.
Okay.
But just so you're aware, I said, just gave her the rundown. I think your boyfriend's garbage, but I figure you should know this.
Well, you know what? Maybe
she hasn't let it ruin. Hey, she hasn't let it ruin her life so far.
Well, you know what? Maybe she managed to knock out whatever problems were floating around in that. Maybe she could change him, guys. Anyways. Were any of these names that really leaped out at you? I know Keyframe was already in there and in the call. Torben.
Keyframe. I don't know
Torben. Yeah, that sounds like one. Dude. It's all the usual it's all the usual suspects. Pony vendors.
How much did it cost to sign up for this con? I know Rouge, you said it was like $800
I can
I
look.
think it was
Give me a minute.
800.
It is.
All right.
All right,
let's-
so if you're going for a base table at the vending, like a vending table, $150 plus taxes and fees. And if you're looking for a double table, that's $300 plus taxes and fees.
What did it mean for just like a local yokel to go to this con? Is what I meant.
Oh, how much is a badge? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. How much is registration? Yes, let's see.
For any of my fans who may have unfortunately signed up for this,
It is $60 for 3 days.
oh, that's not horrific.
That's pretty cheap.
But that's just the ticket. That's not
That's
everything.
3-day registration for 60
Well, hold on.
bucks.
$60 for 3 days. That's what a established con tends to do. Like, this is a brand new convention.
Well, that doesn't include the what's it called? The cruise itself, correct?
It's not the cruise one.
Not a
this
cruise.
is not. This
Oh,
is
okay,
not
yeah, my
cruise,
mistake.
yeah.
I keep hearing Seaquistria and I keep picturing it's a boat. It's a boat.
Yeah,
no.
you're- You're thinking of Sea Bronies. This
Okay.
is Seaquistria Fest.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Similar con names, totally different affair. Yeah.
There's the hotel too.
Oh, someone's messaging me. I opened up my laptop so I don't have to fucking share in case it's someone being an idiot. Let's see. Oh, it's Maul. Oh, Kichi wants in. All right then.
At them.
Oh no, I'm just gonna check them in. Maul said that they're in. Worst comes to worst, I apologize and kick them out.
Yeah.
You want me to step out because I feel like I have nothing to add to this conversation.
Okay,
I'm just-
I'll bump you. It's cool. All right.
Okay, and that sounds good. If you want to bring somebody in,
Tell Philip we said hi.
Godspeed, Sam.
Thanks.
God damn it.
God, when Vida did the prank call to Sam, he was in call with me, and I'm like, oh man, don't do that to Sam. He's like, cool.
Well, I assumed when he's like, well, what vendor would be in there? I'm like, oh yeah, probably Sam. So anyways,
Kichi.
yes.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good evening.
Ah.
We all appreciate you got this out earlier, Vida.
Yes.
Instead of
Yeah.
He did the
10
best
o'clock.
good.
Yes.
Like, I'm currently arguing with people over the legality. I'm just like, because it was sent to anyone with the link can access it, that means he was legally able to access it. That's the problem.
Right. Because
That's the
they
entire
didn't
problem.
Click that box. I already said that earlier. Because they didn't click that box on the Google Doc, they can't say, well, he wasn't supposed to have the link. Then you should have made it there be at least one stage of permission granted to who could and couldn't view this. But according to Google's terms, that this was free for anyone to look at.
Yeah, like this doesn't even count as hacking because
Not even close.
there's no legal recourse unless Vita releases that information, which I don't think he's going to do. Cause that's doxing.
Well, no, he hasn't put the link out there.
No, he's not going to. But Kichi, did you know that I make death threats and I tell people to donate to my Patreon when I make said death threats?
Yeah, I was wondering what that was about.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they made fun of my Thundercat collection. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a monster.
Yeah, well, like I
Well,
was
that's
just
over the
like,
line.
well, it was someone else that gave Vita the link, right? I was like, well, maybe
Yeah.
they made some prank calls. I don't know.
That's a possibility, but at the same time, Vita's the one getting grief for it about the calls. When Vita didn't even make the calls, I did.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is about.
And in case you missed it, I don't know how much of the stream you listened to. Now she's talking about, I'm going to go to the Naval Air Force Base in Norfolk. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know that base, actually, or the Air Force Base. I'm like, I actually know that base. I lived on the freaking Navy Yard, the military base in Norfolk, off of Hampton Road.
Like,
Good
I
God.
think the most they might do is just have him change his phone number.
Like, it's not illegal to call a number.
Leo, I got
Yes.
the call. I edited out the name.
You ready to roll this thing?
All right, just hit play.
Let's hear these death threats.
Okay.
Hello, is this?
Can I help you?
I hate to bug you. My name is lioconvoy. I wanted to make you aware, if you weren't of. Are you aware what's going on with Seaquistria Fest right now?
I'm aware that someone has leaked the information of several individuals, myself included.
Well, nobody's leaked it yet, but it was open to the public, and I'm just letting you know just in case. Didn't want to catch you off guard. Have a good night.
Okay,
Well,
let's
that
read
tells
off.
me that they're contacting people, so now I don't need to go any further.
Okay, so here's Fiora's. Staff is taking care of the leak. Vita is going to find out what the legal hammer is like and handcuffs feel like. Okay, tell you what, Fiora, I got $100 that says that Vita doesn't stand a night in jail for this shit. I'm not filing a civil suit. I'm filing press criminal charges, and you don't get to do that. The police tell you whether you can or not.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, you know shit, Fiora. I have a call from a restricted number, which has a warrant ATT, and will have to release the phone number. Okay. I
mean, if you want it, Fiora, I can just give it to you.
Right, just nip that one in the bud. Send her the number. Yeah.
I have his state, DOB state, and county of residence. I have his YouTube channel with the damning video.
Well,
now you don't. The damning video's up on Vita's channel. I've downloaded the video. Very good, Fiora. Do you have it backed up on BitChute? Or intend to, at least? Vita?
I do not, but I still have the video downloaded. So.
Okay, so good. I don't have to worry about fucking downloading it the last second. Okay.
Yeah, like, I understand why she's pissed. Like, everyone is. But she's not putting any blame on the con, and she should be.
Well, that's because the con has apparently a predilection for lying to people.
Well, and this is one of those things where, like, no, it can't be the con. The con is doing right. I'm good con person. These are bad drama people. Of course it's their fault. Like, you understand why the thinking goes in this direction. Like, I get why the thinking
if I were to talk about...
It's not fair. It's bullshit,
well,
but yeah.
Brony, if I were to talk about, rumors I've heard through the mill, maybe Fiora doesn't have any other things and this is their last,
Yeah, this could be like, not a lot. Not a lot going on now, yeah.
It's either this or nothing, yeah.
Here, let me go ahead and...
Well, I mean, but then again, like, how often does Fiora, this feels like the Rags thing all over again, where they're like, I have a case here which is so airtight. They will be so sorry that they ever messed with me, like, and then nothing happened. Yeah. Right. This feels like that again, but
yeah, like, if the information was actually put out, posted, then she probably might have something, but it hasn't.
No.
So I don't know if that's gonna go anywhere.
You made the con look really fucking awful at most. Yeah, does everyone disagree or agree?
Sloppy, new. Yeah. It made them look super new and super sloppy.
This is worse than super new and super sloppy. Like, sloppy is we're having a hard time organizing our panel time periods and the stretches between them. This is abhorrent. This is ridiculous. This is childish. I'm running out of proper adjectives to describe this.
Well, it's really poor business practices, and it's definitely a breach of trust among the vendors, and a violation of their own non-disclosure policy.
So, if Patch were still around, there was an accusation of honeypotting. Should we bring them on for that right now? Because that sounded kind of serious. I'd like to... Who tossed that out there is what I was curious.
What's...
Is Patch down to join?
Cherry's the one that mentioned it. We'd have to ask Cherry who they got that from, but I told Patch, and of course Vida and everybody else, we talked about it too.
Okay.
That sounds like them retroactively trying to make an excuse for being stupid in their server. Like, Anthony, that's like if we were in, I don't know, limbo.
Okay. And
you called somebody a racial slur 5 different times.
Okay.
And then it gets put out there.
Heavens,
and your response is, well, I just wanted to prove that Mal was leaking. Like, nobody would buy that. Nobody would buy that.
Nope.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Like, a honeypot would be putting out a fake doc with fake information.
Oh, the term honeypot I'd heard is you sending an underage kid to try and seduce somebody. Is that
right? That's a similar thing. A form of entrapping.
That's a honey trap.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, honeypot is cybersecurity.
Here, we're gonna
term.
plant fake information to find the leak. That's what honeypotting is.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Mint said that they got kicked. Said they didn't do anything. I could say the same. I absolutely. In fact, I think I still have the. Last message I sent to Soda, who's one of the admins here. I got it on screen here. This is the beginning. Yellow, hello. There's a video claiming there's a bunch of leaked docs because of the con. I'm watching it now.
And Leo got banned as well. They're just banning anybody who fucking brings it up, I guess.
Yeah, they're probably banning everyone that's not staff.
A con that no one was gonna go to anyway. Okay.
Yeah, they're freaking out because I'm sharing screenshots from the group going, oh my god, guys, be careful, they're watching the chat.
Also gonna go ahead and copy and let's see here, put this in the chat. Here's a tweet I just sent out to Fiona?
Okay. All right. Vida didn't
Like a
call.
thing
I did.
they're
It's
allowed to-
recorded. Free to come explain why you're making these accusations.
I put a tweet below that for you, Leo, with the call on Dropbox, so anyone can listen to it.
Yeah, cause at the end of the day, regardless of how shitty of a person Vida can be, the con's still fucked up. Like,
Correct.
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter how you feel about
No,
Vida,
no,
the
this
con's
isn't the
still
con's
fucked
fault.
up.
This is those crazy drama hunters
More
just
importantly,
trying
can
to
you
make up stuff and
here's the
threaten
thing.
people and dox everyone.
let's assume, let's go ahead and do a thought experiment. Let's assume Vida didn't know anything about this, and instead somebody with an axe to grind found this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
far worse.
Well,
Is this your first riddle artwork, Vida?
I'm.
No, I've gotten plenty.
Yeah, Keyframe
good
and I were
stuff.
talking about this earlier, and we're just like, we're kind of glad if anyone was going to get it, it's Vida, because he's probably not going to do shit with it other than making retarded prank phone calls.
I mean, I gotta admit that one to Keyframe was
It was
classic.
funny. It's
That
funny.
was that's boomer approved. Is your fridge running?
Yeah.
Catch it.
As soon as she told me about that, I saw the tweets on Twitter. I was like, that was probably Vida.
I've had con staff trying to get the information out of me before the video dropped, and like, what did we do? What did we do? We need to fix this. What do we do?
They seemed receptive.
There were people running around doing damage control, so we had heard, but we didn't know over what.
Yeah,
no one was saying
to
shit.
be honest with you, Vida, the fact that I, of all goddamn people, said, okay, so Vida told me he totes have a thing, and I don't know what it is. I think anybody reasonable would have been more than reasonable to tell me to go get fucked, but they were like, we're willing to listen. What do you got? They totally were willing to fucking hear us out.
I've never had a con preemptively shit themselves before when I go after them. That's
Yeah,
weird.
this one was, it was.
In lieu of the BronyCon thing, I'm assuming?
Maybe it's because they're new. They're a bit more easily shaken by stuff like that.
Well,
Maybe.
They should have been easily shaken by their obvious mistake that they made, not what people were saying about it. That's
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Also, lying and then getting mad when you're called out on that lie doesn't help. Like, we don't have a ban list. Vida literally posted their ban list.
I saw that.
It's like, and again, I still want to know, why is Anthony on the list?
I'm not even angry. I mean, okay, I wasn't gonna go.
I didn't want to go to your stupid con anyways. Now I really don't want to go.
Can we appeal that? That makes no sense.
Jesus. I mean, this isn't gonna help. I just wanted back and I said a total of like maybe 3 lines of, if that, of like text in their Discord.
They put Chris Chan on the list.
Yeah, I saw that.
They probably
the
weren't
first
going.
one on the list.
Well, at least Grizzly's on there,
Okay,
isn't he?
you know what?
Yeah.
I feel like
Real quick, just sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Brony, but this is important. I actually got a very interesting message on Tuesday. I forgot to tell you about because I've been busy. Somebody from an EMS group contacted me on Discord. Apparently, Grizzly had applied for their area, and he is and the gentleman who contacted me is the lieutenant of their EMS squad. And he saw my video. Everybody in his city knows about it.
oh, that's
now.
amazing.
That dude's not getting the job again.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
So he did get fired.
Okay.
So wait.
So-
I never found out if he fucking lost either the things he was doing.
Well, he was looking for a new job that he ain't getting, so sounds like he's what, they don't have Blockbuster Video anymore. Where's he gonna work? Quick Quack or something? He's gonna work at the car wash. Great. All
Yeah.
right.
One of my friends I used to work with, who's also in cybersecurity, he was just like, I can feel your rage from here. That's some incompetent bullshit.
Well,
Jeez.
all right. This would be like, all right, if a con put a document out there for people to use and it just contained like, boilerplate policy stuff and nobody's personal information, like, yeah, that's fine. That's normal con stuff. Like, this is just
I'm being accused of a crime now.
Oh,
Oh, what's that?
Jesus. Okay, let's take a look at. Oh, I'm blocked.
Oh,
That
that you called.
Yes.
Yeah,
You said, now
that's not a crime. Viewer, that's not a crime.
No.
It's uncomfortable, but it's not a crime.
Wait, calling someone is a crime? How?
I think she's claiming that calling on whatever federal government phone number was a crime. I think. I don't know.
Which it isn't, but okay.
I don't believe it is. I think she just wants to be angry at anyone but the con.
Yeah,
that
it
seems
seems
like
like
it
it.
Like, if she wants to try and pursue legal actions, she's free to do so, but I don't think it's going to work.
No.
I mean, so far she's talking about, I'm going to subpoena AT&T. I'm like, okay, you're going to get my number. So you're going to have my number, if that works, which it won't. You're going to have my number, and then you're going to drag Vida. The document's going to show us not Vida's number. He doesn't even live in Texas.
Yeah.
That you know of.
And again, this whole thing started because someone got a link, and the link says anyone with this link can view it. So that's literally it.
They had to click one box, and their security problems would have been solved.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, the people in the group would have been like, "Hey, so and so, can I have the permission to view the doc?" Like, did that person really just like? Was just like, I don't want to bother with all that.
I
I'll
think
just
that's
leave
what it
open."
was.
Really?
I think that's what it was.
They mentioned they were talking to Mint about this a little while ago, and they said that the document was locked.
Yes, it was locked, clearly. That's how I got in.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was locked
So
at some
someone
point, and then they
unlocked it.
unlocked it.
Yep, because they got tired of a bunch of people asking for permission, and they were like, let's just be lazy, unlock it. Oh, we didn't just compromise our own security and breach the trust of the what
of the
why
vendors.
aren't all the vendors pissed?
Of literally everyone.
Yeah. It's just a mess.
Did you guys call waffles?
I don't have waffles. You'd have to do that,
No,
boss.
I'm saying, like when you went down the phone number list.
Maybe we can.
Leo and Vida. Yeah.
Waffle. I don't know who Waffles is.
He was
Waffle.
one of the vendors. Yeah.
He's
I have
Brony's
the phone
friend and
number
boss.
If you want to call it.
I don't
real
know.
quick.
Who
If he already knows by now. Brony knows. I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was just saying, like, when you were calling all the people.
No,
like,
I don't recall
everyone
calling
just-
anybody. I don't recall calling anybody by the name of Waffles.
Yeah, I know that Keyframe called No Whacking and let him know about all that shit.
Dude, I can't believe they put his medical issues on a freaking public doc. What the heck?
Yeah, that's it's pretty skeevy.
So how many people here are hyped for the second year of the con?
What was the other one that went tits up, PhillyCon?
You guys are banned. You're not
think
going.
so.
Yeah, I don't. I'll be shocked if there's one after this. Christ.
She's stating statutes. Let's see.
Okay.
For personal game or stalking. That I don't know if this counts as stalking.
At most, you could state that Vida did this to gain clout? Question mark.
Yeah,
Prove it. Prove
yeah.
it.
They didn't steal anything. Technically, it was given, and it has been kept internal. Technically.
I'm gonna try this one more time. See if she's actually gonna pay attention.
I think she's just seeing red at the moment.
Probably.
So I'm just gonna leave it because I don't think there's. I think she's gonna think what she thinks on this one.
That's typical.
Yeah.
CMAB. Oh, that's the person I think we talked to. That Leo generally tries to help inform people that there's a huge info breach. Fiora Nani illegal. Sam, would you like to? Samab, would you like in? If you're around. I'm gonna try and freaking ask them.
Yeah, they closed the link to their Discord server for the time being.
You want in?
How are you getting in now?
The con staff member that I sent originally to talk to Leo the other day.
Which one is that?
Queen
Band-Aid?
Bliss.
Oh wait,
Band-Aid
the
Bliss.
security person. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they were
good.
very forthcoming and helpful, and that's the one who just tweeted about
cool.
it.
We have con staff coming in now. This is.
I hope. Well, I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
seen him respond, or I guess here. Let me just try on Twitter.
Oh, if they'd come in, that'd be awesome.
Would you like to?
They were
try?
super just chill too.
Yeah. Audio was slightly askew the headset, but
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's why I started to feel bad. I'm like, the con seems like they're willing to help out, or at least these people do.
Well, I don't know. They were just being super just forthcoming about everything, and just I don't know.
From what I've seen, Band-Aid's pretty chill. I think it's mainly the top dogs at the convention, which are assholes.
Lying ones at that.
Yes, very much lying.
Were these people who were associated with other cons?
Band-Aid Bliss, I remember her from the BronyCon drama. Her husband was, I don't know if he was head of security or just high-ranking security at BronyCon. But yeah, now they're both like co-heads of security for Seaquistria Fest. For the moment, I don't know if they're going to leave.
Staff and admins before I was banned from the server. Oh, Hateful's rubbing in the fact he wanted to help out and he got banned. I mean, it couldn't hurt. he might at least listen to him.
Oh no!
Hey,
Hateful.
Riddle.
That's the last straw. Now, how dare they, of all the people, not Hateful?
Jesus.
So you
That's
bully
the last straw.
Everything is fine. Let's see who the hell else. Did we actually come to the end here, or are we holding out for somebody?
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Are you holding out for Band-Aid? Are you talking to Band-Aid?
I reached out to him.
It's not Band-Aid. It's Sam Bab and BB that you're talking to on Twitter right now.
I could contribute. They don't feel. Is there anything we want to ask them, or?
I don't even know who this person is.
I think that's the same one that I... Here, let me try check messages. Oh, yeah, I guess not.
Oh, just general thoughts and a response to everything. In your own words.
You got this person mixed up with Band-Aid.
Yeah, I did. The OC looked familiar. My mistake. Derp! These ponies all blur together after a while.
Maybe that's why they banned you from the convention. Bad eyesight.
I thought you were going to make a racist joke, lol.
Whoa! I never said anything about racism.
Now leave that to that other pony artist.
I laughed.
Right. Well, the memes, and then it just got memed to death by the end of that day. So, what controversy? This felt like 2013 style.
Hold on.
stuff.
Don't end the stream quite yet.
Oh, well, there's Retro in the chat.
Oh, Retro. Really?
Somebody said, I didn't... Oh, there he is. Retro Gamer Kevin. Is that him? There's a lot of retros.
No, I don't think that is.
No, I didn't think so.
Different Retro. Okay.
Retro is currently at work, I think.
Okay, no, that's
yeah,
fine.
he's at work. Yeah, he hit me up about this. I've had a lot of people hitting me up about this.
That's not going to stop, Vida. You have everyone's information. You're suddenly going to be everyone's best friend.
Good. I've been kind of bored lately. This shakes things up.
Jesus.
Hey, nobody's information is getting published. That's all that matters to people, I'd imagine.
Well,
They're going to still be freaked out.
That they don't.
Yeah, they're still freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for the moment.
Doesn't mean they trust you. Doesn't mean they're not scared, dude. It's just
That's
like
true.
I mean, when have I ever posted somebody's personal
that
information?
doesn't. Yeah, you're those. It's one of those crazy Brony drama hunters who knows what they'll do next.
To be fair, you do post information from white pages. I know that it's legally public
I don't
information.
know what you're talking about. I've never done such a thing.
Vida, you're fucking full of shit.
Not as much as this con, at least.
Okay, fair, but you know better than the con.
Arguably.
In this instance, yes. He at least knows not to put shit on fucking public Google Doc.
So are you getting them people from the convention on here?
I never heard back.
All right.
So probably not.
Unless...
And what was Leo holding up for again?
I was seeing if somebody else wanted to join us, but she's not able to.
Who, Cherry?
All right, well.
Or Patch?
No, neither.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be the end of this then.
Okay.
For now.
All right, I guess we'll hit stop. It's been fun, all you beautiful people, for coming the hell out, and